So you've been thinking about making the move to Springfield, Missouri. Maybe it's because the cost of living is 14% lower than the national average. Maybe it's because the housing cost is almost 30% lower than the national average. Maybe it's because you just want to call the Queen of the Ozarks your new home. Whatever the case may be, we're going to go through and tell you everything that you would ever need to know about the Springfield, Missouri area. We're going to be going through, pulling up the map and showing you exactly what Springfield has to offer. So if you want to know everything there is to know about living in Springfield, Missouri, then stay tuned because we're getting after it right now. Hey, welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Ozarks, more specifically Northwest Arkansas and Southwest Missouri, be sure to subscribe down below. Go ahead and tap that bell to turn on the notifications. That way you won't miss out on any of our future videos. Now, my name's Chris and me and my team gets calls, texts, emails every day from people like you looking to make the move to the area. So whether you're looking to make the move tomorrow, next month, or next year, go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and me and my team would be happy to help you make the move here as easy as possible. All right, so today we're talking about Springfield, Missouri. Now what we're actually gonna do is pull the map up here on the computer and go through and show you how the city is laid out, what the surrounding areas have to offer. We're gonna go through and do a deep dive and show you exactly what you need to know before making the move here. So there's a number of things that you're going to want to know about Springfield before you actually move here. What's it like here? What's the surrounding areas like? How much does it cost here? What are the amenities here? Everything that you can think of, we're going to go ahead and go over. So we're going to go ahead and get going here and pull the map up and show you exactly what Springfield has to offer. All right, so first things first, we just want to take a quick look and check out where Springfield is actually located. So as you can see here, it is in the southwest corner of Missouri. So it's going to be down here in the southwest corner. You're going to be really close to the Arkansas state line, the Oklahoma state line, and the Kansas state line. So this is the 4 states. So you have really easy access to all of these other 3 states. And you're actually in Springfield is going to be one of the main economic hubs for a lot of these areas. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the highway and interstates around Springfield. So as you can see here, you have 44 that goes on to the northern top side of Springfield. That'll take you into Joplin, and then going over here, that'll actually take you over to all the way to St. Louis if you stayed on it. Then you also have Kansas Expressway, see if going up through here, and this will actually take you all the way to Kansas City. And then down here, this one that says 60 here, this is what's known as James River Expressway. That's going to take you, it's going to be on your on the bottom south side of Springfield. So you kind of have these squares with 65 here and 60 here and then 44 up here. And those are going to be really good roads and interstates to be able to get you around all of the outskirts of Springfield. So these are going to be your main highways that you're going to be utilizing here. And then you also have 65, which will take you down south to Branson. All right, so another thing that we want to look at here really quick is going to be how close Springfield is to other areas. So some of the other main areas are going to be places like Joplin, Missouri. We'll tap on that and show you some directions. You're looking at just over an hour's drive to get to Joplin. Most people who live in Springfield aren't doing much in Joplin. I've had family in Springfield and in Joplin, and Joplin's where I grew up at. So, we've visited it quite a bit, going doing stuff. But for the most part, people who are in Springfield are usually staying in Springfield. There's not much need for you to go over to Joplin. But if you do, you can see there how it's not too far. Some of the other places are going to be like Bentonville, Arkansas. That's going to be down in northwest Arkansas, and as you can see there, it's about a 2-hour drive. And then if you're looking for a road trip, places such as like St. Louis to go catch a St. Louis Cardinals game, you're looking at about 3 hours, about 3.5 hours. And then another one would be like Kansas City. And right there, you're looking about 2.5 to 3 hours. So as you can see there, Springfield is very well centrally located, but between a lot of these bigger cities, and you're only about an hour from Joplin. It's like we were saying, you're also so close to all of these other areas such as like northwest Arkansas, so you can go down there for all the stuff that has to offer. So there's a lot of stuff, so you can get to a lot of stuff fairly easily here in Springfield. So it's a really good location. It's going to be the biggest city by far out of any of the surrounding cities within a couple hours. All right, so just to give you a couple quick facts about Springfield, some stuff that I think would be good for you guys to know, just some of the history of it. Springfield, Missouri is, it's nicknamed the Queen City of the Ozarks, and it's actually the birthplace of Route 66. Springfield is located, as we were saying, in that southwest Missouri corner. It's along the Ozark mountain range. It really does, it just offers that Midwestern charm. For the most part, people here are very, very friendly, just like any other place. And because Springfield is a bigger city, it does have some higher crime rates, and so depends on the actual area that you are in, but for the most part, people here are very, very friendly. One of the really nice parts about Springfield is, it's a sizable enough area that you kind of get that urban lifestyle, but you're also a 5-minute drive to the countryside. So you get the best of both worlds if this is the kind of area that you are looking for. If you're someone that wants to live somewhere with a lot of job growth, job opportunities, maybe you're a student and you want to take advantage of the different universities here in Springfield, but also be able to take a 10-minute drive, be out, in hill country and really enjoy yourself here and have a lot of options when it comes to the different types of lifestyles that you can have here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at where the airport is located here. So yes, Springfield does have their airport. It's going to be right here on the northwest side, or the northwest corner of Springfield. It's going to be really easy to get to, just looking at here off of 44. Springfield, yes, it is sizable, but it's very easy to get around. So it's not hard, to get somewhere pretty quickly. So looking at the airport here, it's going to offer you nonstop service to 12 destinations. That's going to include Chicago, Denver, Dallas, Atlanta, Phoenix, Las Vegas, as well as several cities in Florida. So now, as we were saying, Springfield is the fastest growing metro in the entire state of Missouri. So that's, including places such as like the St. Louis metro, some of the bigger areas. Springfield is actually the largest, or the fastest growing metro in the entire state of Missouri. So that's awesome. That shows that, there's a lot of growth here, which means that the economy is growing here as well. Springfield is the third largest city in Missouri, and it's grown by about just over 6% over the last decade, according to the Census Bureau, that the population sets at about 172,000 people as of right now. So, that's a sizable difference compared to any of the other cities around here by far. Some other important information that you're going to want to know about: the average Springfield home value is setting for 2023 just over $220,000. And a really crazy fact about Springfield is that over the past 10 years, home prices have increased by almost 70%. Home prices are definitely going up here, which means that it's great for investments. It's great to, whenever it comes to, if you're looking for an investment property, if you're wanting to get in now before it even goes higher, you're still going to be in a great place to capitalize on some really good equity in your home. It just shows the growth that we're having here in Springfield. And now, just to hit on the economy here really, really quick, and the job market, some of the main industries that we have here in Springfield are going to be logistics. So a lot of trucking, a lot of delivery services, things such as that. With us being in the 4 states here, so close to the Oklahoma border, over to Kansas, to Arkansas, and obviously here in Missouri, it makes it just a hub for logistical transport. So you're going to be seeing a lot of jobs in those types of industries here, and then the other ones are going to be like any kind of health systems, manufacturing, stuff like that is going to be the main jobs that you're going to find here in Springfield. In fact, the health system here employs about 45,000 people just in Springfield, and then the manufacturing side is like over 20,000 people. So right there, you have 60 to 70,000 people in those two industries out of the 172,000 people here in Springfield. So as you can see, those are some of your main, growing industries. So anyone in those types of fields, you're going to find a lot of good opportunity here in Springfield. All right, so the next biggest thing that we want to hit on is going to be the education here in Springfield. So obviously, if you have young kids, if you have high school age kids, if you have kids in college, or maybe you are a college student yourself, you're going to want to know about the education system here. So to give you some more information on the K through through 12 public schools. The Springfield 5-county metro area is home to 26 school districts, including Springfield Public Schools, which is the largest fully accredited district in the entire state of Missouri. So honestly, whether you live in Springfield or one of the surrounding communities, you're going to find some of the best academic programs and just educational opportunities in these school districts right here. And now you don't only just have good public schools here either. You're also going to have quite a few private schools. A lot of them are going to be faith-based, so Christian schools, there's some Catholic schools, and then just some other private institutions. So if you're looking for something along those lines, you're definitely gonna be able to find that here. You're gonna find a lot of homeschoolers here, which, you know, that's a big thing if you're someone that's looking to homeschool your children, just for the fact being that you're gonna find a lot of different programs. You're gonna find a lot of sporting programs, you know, like them sports. You're going to find a lot of good options if you are someone who homeschools, just because, you know, if you're in a place where they don't have that much to offer in the sense of homeschooling, it can be really, really tough. Obviously, this is going to offer your kids a ton of opportunity if they are in fact being homeschooled. So that's just something I wanted to throw in there, because I think that's really, really important when it comes to, you know, people who are looking to homeschool. Now, looking into the higher education, you're going to have quite a few universities here. So you're going to have MSU, which is Missouri State University. That's going to be the main university here. You're going to have Ozarks Technical Community College. You're going to have Drury University. You're going to have Evangel University. You're going to have Southwest Baptist University. Then you also have some medical hospitals such as Cox College and Mercy College of Nursing and Health Science. So that is a huge pro if you're looking to get into any of those fields. All right, so another main thing that I want to hit on here is going to be the hospitals here in Springfield, because I think that it really is a huge pro to the Springfield area. So we'll look down here. If you look on national here, this is actually where you're going to find all of the hospitals, or most of the hospitals, and the different clinics. So right here, pull up my pen here. So this is going to be national right through here. It's going to connect on to 60 there. So right up here, you're going to have Mercy. Then down here, you're going to have Cox Health. And this right through here is what's going to be known as the medical mile. And that's going to be where all of your different clinics are going to be, your main hospitals. Obviously, you know, they definitely have a really good, you know, hospital system and healthcare system here, and some of the other areas don't really offer that. So this is a huge pro to the Springfield area. All right, so the next thing that I want to hit on here is going to be, you know, just kind of the amenities here. So the shopping, you know, the different types of shops here, the mall. We're going to talk about some restaurants and just things to actually go and do here inside of Springfield. So if we're looking at any kind of shopping here, the main area is going to be right here, which is going to be Battlefield Mall. So this is going to be on Fremont here, and Battlefield, and Glenstone, and Sunset. So as you can see, this is Battlefield Mall, and you're going to find a lot of, you know, it's actually a really high quality mall. You know, a lot of different malls and, you know, around the country I've heard are closing and everything, because everyone's going online shopping a lot. Here, you're definitely going to be able to find a lot of really nice stores still. It's not one of those malls that's emptied, you know, and a lot of vacant, you know, storefronts. It's actually a really nice mall. You're also going to find a lot of different things, such as like boutique shops around it, you know, just like shopping centers, strip malls. You're going to be able to find that there. Some of the other things, as you can see, when it comes to actual, you know, shopping, you're going to have a Target down here, Best Buy. Obviously, you've got a bunch of different Walmarts. You're going to have a Hy-Vee grocery store. You know, just all of your, you know, main everyday essentials. You've got the Home Depot here. You got a Sam's Club down there, if you can see that. You know, so all of your main stuff is going to be kind of on that Glenstone, you know, Sunset, Battlefield. That's where you're going to find most of your shopping. You know, your Lowe's, your Home Depots, all of that stuff. Some of the other really cool places is going to be over here by Bass Pro. So Bass Pro, if you've never been to one, is an awesome place. If you are anyone who is an outdoor enthusiast, if you like to hunt, if you like to fish, you know, if you like boats, if you like ATVs, anything like that, Bass Pro is going to have it for you. And this is actually the original Bass Pro here. So this is where Bass Pro started. So it's a, you know, I don't know if you've ever been to a Bass Pro, but I can tell you it's probably not like this one here. I mean, it is a really cool, cool place, even if you're not buying nothing, just to go and hang out. Some of the other things that they got going there is going to be the Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium. That's the Johnny Morris one. This thing is awesome. All right, so just to show you what this aquarium is, it's actually really cool. We're gonna pull it up here, see if we can play this for you. It might skip, speed it up here. But this is inside of the aquarium, so obviously it's not, you know, your normal just small aquarium. This is going to have all kinds of extinct animals, of current animals, bears, deer, lions, as you can see there, all kinds of different displays. They're going to have live animals, penguins. They're going to have trophy rooms. You're going to see a lot of, I believe that they actually have to where you can swim with sharks there. They put you in this cage and just go. I mean, it's really cool. It's pretty fairly priced for what it is. A lot of people here, kind of go off about the price, but I mean, to have it in, your backyard, and they also offer season passes. So right there, as you can see, they were swimming with those sharks. So really cool. It's more of almost like a big zoo. So it really is a really awesome place for kids. I mean, I enjoy it too, for sure. So I mean, for any age, you're gonna find a lot of stuff there. So just a lot of different things that you can see that you can really enjoy there. We'll get off here. Let's go over here and see what the ticket costs were. I believe it was about $20 for kids and then like $40 for adults. See if I can pull it up here. If it'll load. All right, yeah. So single day adult pass is going to range anywhere from $35 to $45. Single day child is going to be anywhere from $21 to about $25. So yeah, it's a little pricey for certain things, but there's also a bunch of discounts if you are military, if you are, if you are a elderly person. Kids obviously get it a little bit cheaper too. Then they also have different memberships too. Don't know how people would be interested in that, but as you can see there, adult membership $75, child memberships $50, and they also have family membership prices too for around $300. So a lot of different options there. Okay, so some of the other places that you're gonna want to look at to for things to go and actually do. One of the main things here is going to be Hammond's Field. So as you can see, it is right here. And that is going to be where the Springfield Cardinals play baseball games at. So that is the minor league for the Springfield Cardinals. I can tell you right now that if you've never been to a minor league game, or if you have been, this is one of the nicest minor league stadiums you will ever see by far. I've actually been to a few different minor league stadiums, and this one is absolutely amazing. It's like a major league game just shrunken down, it feels like, or a major league stadium just shrunken down. So really fun time. Obviously prices are way better and way cheaper than going to an actual major league game. So that's a really good time if if you're someone who enjoys sports and enjoys baseball. You cannot beat that there. Some of the other things that we can look at here is going to be, you also right down here is the Springfield Art Museum. That's a really cool place. Right here is where that aquarium was in Bass Pro. This is also where Missouri State University is, so that's MSU. This is going to be more around your downtown area. You're going to have a lot of different like brewing companies here. I believe there's something like 20 plus brewing companies in Springfield and the surrounding area. So there's a lot of options there if you're someone that likes, craft beer and stuff like that. Some other things that you can look at are going to be, you can go over here to Lake Springfield, which obviously is going to be right there. So that's a really nice lake here in Springfield. It's not huge by any means, but there's still good fishing there. Also just put some kayaks on there, go and fish around the shore if you enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Country Club is going to be right here, which is Twin Oaks. Springfield Skateland, that's a really fun place for the kids. Here you're going to find another country club too, Highland Springs Country Club. And there's also going to be living around these country clubs too, which we will get into here in just a minute. You also have the Springfield Theater there. There's actually a few of them here, but that's one of the main ones. A really good place to go and eat if you're someone that just is basic and likes some burgers and shakes is going to be Black Sheep. That's a really good area. I cannot recommend, or that's a really good restaurant. I cannot recommend that one enough. You also have Sunset Lanes right up here, which is going to be a bowling alley. Right over here as well, we'll talk about, is going to be Rutledge Wilson Farm. Pull it up here. this right here. That is an awesome place to take the kids for any kind of seasonal stuff. So there's going to be a pumpkin patch there. I'll actually see if it'll pull up a picture of it. Let me see here. That's a cool place for, let's see here if I can pull it up. Yeah, so this is, I don't know what kind of photos we're going to get into here, but this is a really cool place if you're someone, you know, that really enjoys fall, you know, and Christmas time, they have all kinds of stuff. You'll be able, you know, you can take the kids there and see the live animals. They have, you know, obviously these playgrounds. It's just a really cool place. My kids love it. We've been there several times. You can go there, pick a pumpkin. You go there, they have all kind, you know, you can go and milk Irene, the Dairy Queen, I guess. I've never done that, but anyways, you know, but it honestly is, it's just a really cool place if you've, you know, if your kids enjoy it. They also have that pond there, and you can fish in that pond there, so you can take your fishing poles and go in there and fish. You can obviously ride ponies, horses, just a lot of fun stuff for the kids. They also have like little festivals there. You know, kind of they'll bring in a lot of blow up stuff for the kids. You know, like bounce houses. They'll have food trucks there. Just a lot of really fun stuff. And that's one thing that I will say too. You know, if you're not from somewhere like this, where, you know, like the Ozarks, you know, you're gonna find tons of different things like that here in Springfield, also in all the surrounding areas too. You know, if you're someone that, you know, enjoys getting outdoors, going and doing stuff, there's tons of outdoor activities here. You know, it doesn't have to just be hunting and fishing and all that stuff. Just, you know, all of the different trails. They have a bunch of different mountain biking trails, hiking trails, walking trails, and almost all of these trails are going to be suitable for not only you, but also for your entire family, for your younger kids. So it's a really awesome place if you're someone, you know, maybe you've lived in a bigger city most of your life and you want your kids to kind of just get out more. This is a great place for that. And now one thing that I do want to hit on really, really quick, because we're talking about things to do here, and obviously there's tons more. This is just some stuff that I'm trying to highlight while I think of it. But if you zoom out here, as you can see, you have, if you take 65 down here, it's going to lead you into Branson. So Branson is an awesome place. So if you're, you know, if you are someone who's never been here, you may not know what Branson is, but Branson is, it's kind of like a mini Vegas without all the casinos. They have Silver Dollar City there, which is like themed in like years back, you know, back in the day in the Ozarks. So that's a theme park. It's a very nice theme park too. I mean, they have big roller coasters. You know, it's not some skimpy small thing. It is very, very, it's one of the nicest theme parks. Oh, it's definitely the nicest theme park around here. But I mean, it honestly can hold its weight against, you know, places like Six Flags. Now, I'm not going to say that it beats out Disney World by any means, but I mean, it's a really good option to have. You know, here I'll show you how close you are from Springfield to Branson. So you're looking about, you know, a little under an hour drive, and honestly it doesn't even seem like it takes that long. And you know, in Branson there, you're going to find not only Silver Dollar City, you also have places like Whitewaters, which is a huge water park. You also have just the Branson Strip, where you're going to be able to go through, you know, have all kinds of restaurants, have all kinds of places where they have go-karts, you know, and smaller water parks, bumper cars, stuff like that. You also have the Branson Landing, which is like a river walk area. Beautiful area. You know, they have all kinds of shops and restaurants. They even have like arcades there, a bowling alley, you know, just really, really nice. A great place to go for, you know, Branson's a great place to go for a weekend trip, a week trip, honestly, or even just an evening out. It's still close enough where you can take advantage of it like that. So that's a really big plus to this area. We're not going to hit on Branson a lot. That's going to be for another video, but I just wanted to show you, since we're talking about kind of the things that you can do here in Springfield. All right, and then one thing that I do have to hit on, not really important, but it's something that I think is cool that most people don't really know about for the area. So right down here, we already talked about schools, but you have Kickapoo High School, and that's actually the high school that Brad Pitt went to. So if you didn't know, Brad Pitt is from this area. I believe he was born somewhere in Oklahoma, but he lived here. He grew up here almost his entire life. So he actually graduated from the high school in 1982, and his parents do still live here in Springfield. So kind of just a fun fact about the area that not everyone knows. He's probably our biggest celebrity from around here. We've actually had quite a few, but he's definitely the biggest one that I know of. So just want to throw that in there. Another thing that you can look at that's a really good place to go to for kids is going to be the Dickerson Park Zoo. So just a ton of different things for activities to go and do around here. The next thing that we'll hit on too is going to be kind of the downtown area. That kind of falls into the same category of things to do in Springfield. I will preference this by saying that this is going to be where you're going to find the higher crime rate area. Now, that is not to say by any means that you can't go down there and enjoy the area, though. It's just something that you need to be aware of. Now, we actually talked about the Springfield crime rate in our pros and cons video, so I will link that right over here, and it'll be down in the description too. It's something that we don't go in depth and break down a bunch of different numbers, but it is something that we are going to do in a future video, so be sure that you are subscribed so that you can see that one whenever it comes out. But it's just one of those things that we just tell you from our own experience of the crime rate in Springfield. And one of the biggest things is that the crime rate in Springfield is going to be very much so centered, pull out here, is going to be centered around the inner city of Springfield here, and then up to this north side. It doesn't mean that this is all bad area either by any means, but this is where you see, it's mainly in the central location, and then up here on this northern side is where most of the crime takes place. Like I said, that is not at all me saying that the rest of Springfield doesn't have any crime whatsoever, but this is just where we see it concentrated at. Places down here on the south side of Springfield, I mean, these are some very nice areas. This is where all your country clubs are going to be. This is where a lot of the nice just neighborhoods that we would recommend are. And there's also some nice places up here on this northern side too, but it's hit and miss though. So that's just something we want to be transparent about and not act like we're trying to hide the high crime rate here. But it is something that we want you to know about too. So just you got to kind of know the area, and you need someone in your corner whenever it comes to you actually moving here. That way you know that you're getting in a safe, good area. So that's one of the reasons why we're always telling you to give us a call. That way we can point you in the right direction and you don't end up in a bad area. But just we're not going to stick on that. But it's just something that I wanted to throw in there. That way you were aware of it. But looking right here, downtown Springfield, pull my pin up here. I mean, there's still a lot of really good things going on down here, a lot of fun things to go and do. As you can see, Hammond's Field is right here. So let me do it. Move you over. There we go, technical difficulties. But as you can see, Hammond's Field is right there, so that is the baseball stadium. And here's down, it's very close to downtown Springfield here, obviously. But you can see, pull up here, just all the stuff that it has to offer down here. So you're going to find a lot, it's like I said, it is a higher crime rate area, but it's still a walkable area. It's still, I feel safe walking it. It's not something that I would want to walk late at night though, for sure. But in the day, going and, doing stuff, hitting all of these different shops. If you like going to the different sports bars and bars there's a lot of good, good options there. Now, I will say that is close to the university too, so there's going to be definitely a big college scene there, so keep that in mind. But you just have a ton of stuff here. So you have this axe throwing area here, obviously all kinds of different restaurants. You got Mud House Coffee, Flame Steakhouse, Tropical Liquors, you got Springfield Brewing Company right there. Just tons of different stuff, coffee, Silver Kitchen, Druffs, a lot of good options here. Here's another theater too. I would say that I would recommend the other one more than this one here, but still to each their own. That's still not a horrible area. It's just something that I like the other one more. You have the Blue Room Comedy Club there, so a lot of different options when it comes to stuff to do around here or around the downtown area. You also, once again, have the Black Sheep Burgers and Shake. That's an awesome one. There's just a ton of stuff when it comes down, to this downtown area. You also have a bunch of different. You have Norman's Bridal Shop there. I believe that's been there for like years and years and years. You have a rooftop lounge there. Just a lot of different stuff. I'm just kind of skimming through here so that you can see it all. Greek food, ice cream, coffee downtown, Kingdom Coffee, a lot of coffee shops. Man, I didn't realize we had that many coffee shops down there. But honestly, it's a good area to go and take advantage of. You just got to be careful whenever it comes, you don't, it's like I said, I mean, you just, be aware of your surroundings there, and you will be completely fine. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is just kind of go over some of the neighborhoods here. Now we're going to pick 3 of them here. This is by no means saying these are the top 3 or the best 3. These are just the 3 that kind of come to mind whenever it comes to showcasing you some different areas in Springfield. I really like all 3 of these different areas, but there's tons of other options too. The first one I want to show you is going to be actually one that is downtown, or around this downtown area, and I believe it's one of the coolest areas here in Springfield. It's a beautiful area, and that's going to be this Roundtree area right here. So as you can see, here's MSU, which is Missouri State University, so that's the big college. But right here in Roundtree is just an awesome area in my opinion. You're going to find a lot of really cool stuff there too whenever it comes to different kind of restaurants that are right around, just down the block from neighborhood. You're going to find, it's going to have a lot of established homes. Obviously, it's going to be a very, it is a older neighborhood. They have the Roundtree Elementary School there, right here, but you're going to find all kinds of stuff in this area whenever it comes to really unique homes. So they're not going to be your cookie cutter homes. They're going to be homes built in the 30s, built in the 50s, and all over. But it's a very well upkept area. You drive through the neighborhood, and you have these huge trees that go over the road. It's just a beautiful, beautiful area. If you're someone that's looking for an established area, so an established neighborhood, not a bunch of new builds, not a bunch of cookie cutter homes, this is a really good option, especially if you want to be close to a really, walkable area. It's like we were saying, you're close to this downtown area, so you're going to be able to take advantage of all the stuff over here in the downtown area. Here's Hammond's Field. There's a lot of, and over here too, in Phelps, they have a big park there, which is gorgeous. That's another really good neighborhood too. Here's the college, like we were saying. And like I said, this is a very safe neighborhood here. And this is downtown. But it's very nice, it's very clean. Very, very clean. It's a really nice area. And what I want to do as well is pull up some different homes here that are currently for sale, so you kind of get an idea of what's there. All right, so here is one of them now in that Roundtree neighborhood. This one's for $330,000. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, just over 2,300 square feet. And like I was saying, it was built in 1930. So it is, it's a that would be almost a 100-year-old home, a 93-year-old home. Just over a third of an acre lot, so a good area, about $142 per square foot. So this is a really nice home. I will say that the one thing about Roundtree and these, really established neighborhoods, you don't see a lot for sale. You don't see a lot that comes up for sale. It still does, but it goes quick and it goes fast. There's going to be a lot nicer homes available in the future, obviously, but these are kind of your prototypical homes there. A lot of character. As you can see, it's like we were saying, it's a older home, but still nice. It's been renovated. I'm just going to kind of go through here. And this is, I do want to say, this is in no way me trying to sell you this home. Whenever you're watching this home probably isn't even still for sale, but it's just to give you an idea of what you can get around this area and the different types of lifestyle. So a very nice home, definitely different than a big yard. That's like I said, this is what this whole area is like. It's mature trees, but it's mature, flowers, and it's a beautiful, beautiful area. All right, so here is the second home in the same neighborhood. So this one is at $529,000. It's a 5-bed, 3-bath, over 3,000 square feet. This one is 100 years old. It was built in 1921. You get 2 garage spaces with that. It's about $175 per square foot. So, beautiful home, bigger lot, nice porch. Like I said, we're just running through this. You get an idea. Looks like it's got a rustic feel to it. I'm assuming that those are original hardwoods and where the hardwood flooring was. Got new tile. That is an interesting choice for the cabinet colors, that's for sure. But you know, farmhouse sink there, gas range, garage or a barn door. They definitely like their green, huh? You know, but just gorgeous, gorgeous home. You know, you can't. That's an odd one to throw in there. Anyways, just run through these really quick so you get an idea of what it's like. What kind of homes are available there. I got not my pick on NFL team, but anyways, I'm actually recording this the day that the Eagles, which are my team, just lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. So you know, I'm kind of being a sore loser. Don't really care for that photo there. But anyways, you know, really, really cool spot. I was trying to see if they had something of the backyard. Yeah, look at this. Awesome backyard. You know, you got room in these older neighborhoods. I mean, that is perfect for a kid. Really, really cool area. All right, and so the next neighborhood that I want to hit on is going to be Southern Hills. So this is another one that I really enjoy. It's going to be right here. Pull that over. It's going to be, you know, in that southeast corner of Springfield. This is a really nice neighborhood here. So you're still going to have a lot of options with things to do. You're right here off of the we're right here off of the interstate there. There's going to be your theater, tons of stuff. You got your Lone Pine Bike Park there. Another thing to note about the area is Glendale High School, so that's a good school. You're just going to have, you know, you got a lot of options, and it's very well located on Highway 65 there, to where you're going to be able to get to all of this stuff too. Because like we were saying beforehand, you know, you kind of have these interstates and different highways that, you know, kind of make a square around Springfield, so you're really well connected to get to anywhere in the city. But Southern Hills, let's pull up some different houses here to show you more of what it's like there. So here's one here. It's for $525,000. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath, almost 4,400 square feet. It was built in 1964. Two garage spaces and just over a half-acre lot at $120 a square foot. So one thing that I will say about Southern Hills and what makes it so special is that it is like rolling hill country almost. I mean, it's gorgeous there. You're going to find huge lots there. Now, not all of them. You know, a lot of them there are just like a 1/4 acre lot, but you'll find some that are you'll find a lot of homes there on over half-acre lots and even acre-plus lots. So it's a beautiful area. I'll put some footage in here too, just so you can get an idea of you know what driving the streets like. But it's a really nice area. If you're someone that wants to be close to everything but have some space but not be completely in the country, Southern Hills is a great option. Just looking at some of the photos here, and like I said, this is going to be like that Roundtree neighborhood too, to where yes, stuff comes up for sale there, but stuff goes quick. So I didn't have a lot of different things to really show you. So I just picked a few that were there right now. But still, you know, a beautiful home. You know, hardwood floors. Fireplace there is really nice. You know, nice kitchen. Looks like they've updated quite a bit, but left a lot of the original features, so that's nice. I guess I'll just go through here really quick so you get an idea of what it's like. Hopefully they'll have something of, looks like a downstairs area, man cave area, hangout area. Wondering if they'll have something of the yard. There you go. So nice in-ground pool there. Big patio, barbecue area, you know, still more yard down there. So this is what Southern Hills is. It's just awesome when it comes to the type of living that you can have there. All right, so this next one is listed at $485,000. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath, almost 3,500 square feet. It was built in 1959, 2-car garage, almost a half-acre lot at 0.40 acres at $139 square foot. So let's take a look at this one really quick. This one looks like it might be a little more updated. You know, just the curb appeal is awesome. And, you know, right now this picture was obviously taken during fall time or right after fall time, where all the leaves have already fallen. But, you know, what you can just imagine and picture what this area looks like when that, you know, in the springtime and, you know, whenever it's thriving in the summertime. It's a beautiful area. You know, and you're not going to find a lot of cookie cutter homes here. Well, this one is interesting. So looks like they've totally gutted the place and redone the inside. You know, not really my style, but if it's yours, that's great. Everyone has their own, but you know, still really cool home. Just run through it here, so you can see it. That was a nice fireplace though. Nice bathroom. I'm trying to get to all of the outside pictures so you guys can get an idea of the, yeah. So just really nice yard. Obviously, great place there for you know, barbecue area, fire pit area. You could obviously do, you know, a in-ground pool there. Room for trampolines. Nice patio there. Curious what that is there. You know, really beautiful home though. All right, and then the last neighborhood that I want to show you is one that we're going to jump up in price range for. Now, I will say that, you know, I was showing you some, and maybe these are a little higher than what your actual price range is. You can still find a ton of homes here for, you know, under 200K even. Yes, they're going to be competitive, and they're, you know, it's going to take some time to maybe get into them, but you can still find homes here, you know, even sub $150,000. Now, yes, you may start getting closer to that north side and you know, in some of the not so good areas, but you can still, you know, but you don't have to. You can still find a good home. You just may have to look a little bit more. So I just wanted to say that though, that way you don't think that the only thing that we have here is 300,000-400,000 plus, because it's not. You can find a ton of homes here in that 200, 250, and like I was saying, even sub $200,000. But the one thing I want to hit on here is going to be Highland Springs. Now, like I said, this one's going to be getting up there for sure. Most homes in this Highland Springs area are going to range around $1 million and even higher. But it's a really good area if that's something that you are looking for. I highly recommend Highland Springs, and there's some other ones too. There's actually quite a few other master plan communities that have golf courses in them, that have clubhouses in them. This is just one of my favorites. So Highland Springs is going to have the country club here. So if you're someone who enjoys golfing, if you want to live on a golf course, this is a great option. It's also, as you can see, it's this area right through here. And it's once again in that kind of that same southern area. You're right here, kind of is in the corner of 60 and 65 here. So you can go down here and head towards Branson, you know, and you can go over all these other directions to get to all the other highways too, to get you wherever you need to go. But let's pull up another house or a couple of the houses here. All right, so this one here is at 1.25 million. It is a 3-bed, 4-bath, just over 4,200 square feet. It's built in 2005, 4-car attached garage. It's at a 0.71 acre lot, so almost a 3/4 acre lot, and it's $295 per square foot. So like I said, these are definitely going to be higher in price point, but if you're looking for them, this is a beautiful area. This is you know, they have beautiful homes here, big lots. Just go through here really quick. You know, beautiful ceilings, nice fireplace, very open, big range. We're gonna skip through this really quick so we get to like the yard shots. As you can see, just interior for office, den area, master bedroom. It's an interesting bathroom. Okay, and the outdoor area here, right there on the water, little pond there. That's beautiful. You know, really nice area. Okay, and then this next one is probably one of my favorite houses that I've seen here in Springfield. This one is gorgeous, obviously, and obviously it's not going to be in most people's price ranges. It's not all what we're saying. I'm just showing you some different options that are here. That way you know what kind of lifestyles that you can have here in Springfield. So this one's $2 million more than the last one at 3.25 million. It's a 6-bed, 6-bath. It's just over 7,800 square feet, so a huge house. Built in 2009, 3-car garage. Almost 2 acres at 1.88 acres, $414 per square foot. So this picture here just does it for me. This is a gorgeous home. I mean, that pool is absolutely insane. But beautiful entryway there. I mean, look at that pool. That is just crazy. I can't zoom in. Oh, you know, the waterfalls. It's like a infinity pool and waterfalls over into like a fountain area. That is so cool. But definitely, you know, I mean, if this is in your price range, then obviously this is a awesome home. But just to kind of give you an idea of what's there. It's this home right here, you know, very nice view. We're not going to go through all these, there's just too many. Just kind of run you through some of the interior shots here. It's like 170 photos, so we're not going to do that. We'll go through and just show you some stuff. We'll see if we can find some outdoor areas here. You know, 8,000 square foot home. It's going to be big. Home gym there. Looks like maybe a wine cellar down there. Office. Beautiful landscaping, beautiful setting area. You know, just a gorgeous, gorgeous home, obviously. So here's the clubhouse too for Highland Park. So a really nice area. So like I said, if you're looking for something like this, I mean, you can't find, I mean, this is going to be as good as you can find. There's stuff that is just as good too, though. Like there's 4 or 5 other ones. But you know, this is definitely up there. Little tiki bar hut there. Beautiful clubhouse. Bar inside. They have a little restaurant there. Sports shop. Pro shop. So beautiful, beautiful area. Obviously, it's like I said, we're not trying to force, you know, $3 million home on anyone. Just wanted you to be aware of what was available here in Springfield. All right, so that's basically everything that I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully, you know, this gave you an idea of what Springfield was really like, and hopefully showed you more of the area that you didn't know about beforehand. So, you know, if obviously we didn't cover hardly even, we didn't even start to uncover Springfield. However, hopefully this gave you a good idea of what was there or what's here, and kind of the different kinds of lifestyles that you can have here. But, you know, if you have any questions whatsoever about Springfield that we didn't hit on or cover, feel free to reach out to us. It's like we were saying, we get calls, texts, emails every single day. So if you're even thinking about making that move here, just go ahead and reach out to us. We would love to talk with you more about the area and all the surrounding areas too. You know, maybe you're not totally set on Springfield, but that's where you're starting to look, and maybe you're open to some other areas around here too. Now, one great thing about our team here at the Agent Plus Group is that we cover all of Southwest Missouri and Northwest Arkansas. So if you're looking at any of the surrounding areas, we can definitely help you out there. So whether you are looking to move tomorrow, in a month, or a year, go ahead and reach out to us, and we'd love to help you make your move here as easy as possible. And of course, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to tap that bell too. That way you're notified every time we put out new videos like this one here. But until the next time, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next one.